Hello, this is Carolyn.
Hi, Carolyn. This is Shelly Span.
Hi, how are you?
I've been better. I just wanted to touch base with you quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I sent you an email. You didn't respond. I got your email last night. Has anyone, is anyone going to deal with the things that I said as far as Mr. Egby is concerned? And has anyone seen my son?
Well, I was told that he was back at the house, at whatever apartment he was staying at, at the original place. I thought you knew that.
They sent that, but I can't see him. They won't allow me to see him. I have to set up a date. With everything that I've said, like, who is supposed to go and see him and make sure he's okay?
Well, they're following a very strict protocol there. I understand the other people you've seen going in and out. I can't address those people.
No, Carolyn, what I'm talking about, are you talking about the email that I said where the visitor's coming for the other person? No, that was, like, I have witnesses that know for sure that these people were visiting their child. This is not anything that I saw. This is like written statements that they're able to visit their son. There's none of this stuff being put onto them. It's only for me. And
why do you think they're only doing it to you?
First of all, I wrote it all down in the email, Carolyn. This man has an issue with me.
Okay.
Secondly, he is I guess whatever the relationship is with Jane Uzomo, who was the woman who was supposed to be taking Reggie and getting the apartment. She got it's just been a huge mess. That's why Reggie was stuck into the hospital. He was supposed to go to Dockings.
The question is, why does he have a problem with just you?
Carolyn.
I don't understand.
Carolyn. I think it's sad that you're so far removed from the culture and what's going on in this, especially being, the lawyer for, people with special needs and things like that. These people, everything, there's a track, reputation. These people a lot of these people that Reggie has been going to, it's like a big circle. They are all connected. So, I even have a written statement, the woman saying that he told the staff, do not talk to me because I will write the governor and get them in trouble.
Is that true?
Is what true? That he said this?
No, that you would do something like that.
Carolyn, anything that I write, you've seen it. What are you talking about? Like, whether it's true or not, if you do something wrong, what am I supposed to do? If Reggie is not getting what he's supposed to have and things of that nature, what am I supposed to do? Am I not supposed to try and get help for him?
Well, yeah, absolutely. You're supposed to get help for him.
Okay, but then, so that's what he's talking about. Go ahead.
To be very honest with you, there are two ways you can get help for Reggie. One is the approach that you were using, and one is an approach that I would use. And I told you I would be more than happy to explain this to you if you really want to listen.
Carolyn,
because your approach is not working, and it's not going to work.
Okay, so you're saying my approach is not going to work. It's not working. Okay, what difference does it make what the approach is? If people are supposed to do certain things, why is that? Why? I don't understand why you guys.
How do we know?
I'm listening to you. I'm listening.
My question.
Carolyn, I told you I just saw my son. I didn't get to see my son. I'm telling you what my sister said. He could not fasten his pants.
I don't know what that means.
He couldn't button them. He couldn't fit them. Carolyn, I think we're around the same age. I don't know. I'm 45. I mean, if I'm telling you you can't fasten your pants, you don't know what that means?
Well, I don't know what it means to you. I'm assuming that the pants are too tight.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying to you. Oh, my God. Carolyn,
You're making
sometimes I feel like that, we are like like on opposing sides. We're on the same side. I'm telling you, okay, then so like for me to tell you that my son,
Miss Fan,
I'm
listen to me
listening.
for a second.
Mhm.
You'll shout at people constantly for no reason. But if you remember Judge Brown, when she was talking to you at court, and she was very explicit to you with the emails, stop at the top of letters, stop shouting. Stop shouting at people. Listen once in a while. Instead of blaming everyone for everything, let's get to the real problem and stop doing all this surface. You didn't do what you're supposed to do, so now I'm going to call the governor. I want you to be able to have your son back, and I told you that many times, haven't I?
Carolyn, so are you saying that I'm being punished because I go to
No,
authorities?
you are
Is
not
that what it is?
punished. You're not being punished. People have a really hard time dealing with you.
But Carolyn,
And
you know
given
what?
the chance,
I have a hard
they're not
time
going
dealing
to.
with. Say it again.
I said, given the chance, they are not going to. I see what you're not seeing, and you see what I don't see. That's very true.
Exactly.
But you are not
So
what I see.
because you and them have the authority, meaning you have access to.
I don't have any authority
Carolyn,
whatsoever.
apparently you do.
Never.
For you to tell me that you know how I can get my son and what I'm doing is wrong, that's very authoritative. Like, I mean, like, that if that's not exerting authority, what is it? Like, you're literally telling me, well, you advocating and talking for your son. Do you know my son was getting hugged by the bed and nobody has dealt with it?
At me.
I'm not yelling at.
We're shouting at me.
Now I'm yelling at her. This is. Oh my goodness.
You're shouting at me.
Okay, I'll whisper.
I have a witness right here, my husband. He can hear you.
Is this better?
My husband can hear you in the car. It's better, but you got to stop shouting at people.
Carolyn?
Talk calmly.
Can he hear me now? You're in a car, so you're kind of close, I would think. So can he hear me now?
I can hear you.
No, I said
but
your husband.
Your
husband. Can he hear me now? I'm whispering.
Huh?
You said your husband could hear me. Can he hear me now? I'm
whispering.
Whispering.
You're not whispering, to be honest with you, but he's going to probably hear if you keep talking loud, yes. But this is probably a conversation we need to have tomorrow when you're more calmed down.
Carolyn, it's an emergency. It's an emergency.
What is the emergency?
What's the emergency? I tell you that Reggie, his teeth were rotten. That's not an emergency to you?
Shelly, that is something that needs to be worked on. And if you can sit down and talk to people, this problem can be resolved. That would quite easily. But if you keep shouting at people and telling them what they're doing wrong, you're going to get very little cooperation from them. I'm telling you the truth. I tell it as it is. I'm a realist. If you would back off a little bit and say, you know what, can you help me out? This is what I'm really concerned about. What is it that we can do together to get this problem solved? If you constantly want to tell people what they're doing wrong, they give up because there's nothing they can do that's right. And that I wish I could just sit with you over coffee and explain that to you. Mom to mom.
Carolyn,
I'm serious.
It's easy for you to sit, first
of
all.
It's not easy for me.
Okay,
I'm very concerned about
I
you.
listen to you. I listened to you and I let you say everything you wanted to say. You just said, okay, sit over coffee. Here it is, Carolyn. I listened to everything you just said to me. As soon as I begin, then you interrupt. So you're like, this is the whole thing. I am the one who's under the microscope. And when I say anything, it's already interpreted and perceived, oh, she's yelling. Carolyn, have you ever thought that, you know what? We're from two different cultures. I may speak one way, you may speak another way. This is my son who cannot talk, okay? He has been through a lot. And for me, do you know how
But you're telling us everything that we already said, Kelly.
See what I mean? Like, look at this. Carolyn, I would listen to you. I would listen to you and I would respect you. I would respect you.
it's a two-way conversation. Whenever I talk to friends, we both talk sometimes over each other. But in person, it's easier to do that. On the phone, it's hard because of the transmittal of the